All right. Are we ready?
We ready? Let's do this. It just dropped a little. I'll get it later. Hate to litter.
Something?
Not a litterer. Which one is this?
The September 15th. It says
Who
092
help me with the iPad? I feel like I'm
092425.
What is it?
It says starts with 092425.
There it is. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Halloween on the
The Halloween thing, people found out how stupid I am.
Hello and welcome back to the You Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on? What's the haps? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I follow, it's been a bit since my birthday. It's now been
Happy
weeks.
birthday.
It's been weeks, but I wanted to let you in the audience know I did follow your birthday suggested schedule for the most part.
Okay, so it's the best day of the year,
Yes.
September 7th.
Yes.
And
I'm alone.
You're alone.
With Ron.
You and Ron.
Yes.
Out in the suburbs, in the woods, in your huge, enormous mansion.
What are we to do?
There's only so many times you can poop in all the bathrooms of the house.
That was the first thing we did.
Right.
When we woke
you
up.
and Ron
Yes.
went bathroom to bathroom.
Ron comes to the bathroom with me. He's very clingy. Yes.
Are you Ron's guy? Are you?
Yes, I am
Ron's your dog and Mike assists you? Is that kind of how the relationship's gone? You don't want to say it on the air.
Yes, I would say that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He's fully following me everywhere. He's not following Mike. He's following me.
Okay.
He likes Mike.
You like that though. You've won the house.
I do and I don't. I like it, but I also don't like that now because he's following me. It's kind of like on me to do more shit for him.
Right. It's not. Yeah.
Like he doesn't like when Mike in the morning when he wakes up and is annoying. He doesn't really like when Mike takes him out. So he prefers not to follow him.
Oh,
so then it's more annoying for me.
That's exactly how I would want it to play out. Yeah, I would.
Oh, he loves his mama's boy.
Yeah, that's your boy. Go take him out. For those new to the show, Ron is Jordana's dog.
Yes.
So it's not just a random man who
in
bothers her and follows her around the
named
house.
Ron.
Hey. Yeah, this man named Ron that lives with us. Just every time I, turn, he's tugging at my
go to
shoulder.
the bathroom,
yeah,
there he is.
He's just hanging out with me.
So yeah,
So how was the birthday?
It was great.
Yeah.
I did. It was raining, which has actually turned out to be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because I had
Gives you the excuse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I did your routine. I got a 90-minute massage.
Love it. In-house.
Yes.
Came to your home.
Came to my home.
Love it.
Yes. There's a woman I use consistently.
Okay. You have a masseuse.
I have. Well, she's not like.
She's on the staff.
She's not on the staff. But she's a woman that's very, very good at massages that I call probably once a quarter.
Okay.
Massage.
Quarterly massage.
And her name is Mary Jo.
Mary Jo. Do we want to plug city? Do we,
Sure.
The Long Island people want to know?
DM me. I'll give you. I'm not gonna
Okay, if you're looking for a great masseur.
Her name is Mary Jo. But it was very funny because she drives this older car, and Mike when Mike's there, he wasn't there this time, but he usually goes out and helps her with the table.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went out last time, he was he comes back. He's like, guess what her vanity plate is. We talked about vanity plates.
We talked about vanity plates.
Yes.
I got sent a few.
Yes.
I'm in the market. My parents are pushing me to get a vanity plate.
Well,
my mom was like, get J-Train.
You and my masseuse, Mary Jo, who's probably in her 60s, has short pink hair.
Okay. So this is a character.
Yeah, she's a character. She's great. I love her.
60-year-old masseuse with pink hair. She's got to be good.
She
does some woo-woo shit. She's tickling your back and shit.
Do you want to hear what her license plate is?
Please.
McFingers. Is that a vibe or what?
Oh my God.
So Mike and I just call her McFingers.
She's McFingers to me forever. That's crazy. If only a woman could be McFingers.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I'm like, maybe I could be McFingers in Florida. No. 100%.
McFingers? McFingers. If she was a man, McFinger, you would be like, she'd have a restraining order.
Right. No.
Yes.
No masseuse could be McFingers.
No.
You hired McFingers?
No, but for her, because she's
kooky.
She's kooky and she's so non-threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Just given her age.
Did
her
you
hair,
ask her about it?
No, I've never asked her about it. I should though.
I am so curious. Where the name came from, what made her think to do that? Like, to get a vanity plate, like, it's a process. Like, you have to, like, wait a couple weeks, get it made. Like, you're making an active decision. It's not like you're ticking a box. Like,
she made the decision
to be McFingers.
to be McFingers. I mean, she is a masseuse. She's a masseuse.
This is, listen, I gotta say, lucky people who follow this podcast. This is an episode. It is fall. It's dating season. It's relationship season. But you're not going to get McFingers on any show.
No, only here.
Only here.
Only here. What is
that? Is so quirky.
I know, right? I love it.
I love every ounce of it, and that's why she needs to be a guest on a Friday Feels episode.
Should we have her on?
Absolutely.
What is she going to talk about?
What the fuck? That's my first question.
How she came to be here.
Right.
Yeah.
How does McFingers happen?
I mean, you should see her massages. She does have a good.
I want to see everything about her.
She has a great technique. Yes.
Who calls her McFingers? Where it came from? The lore. There's lore here. That's the thing.
That's true. All right.
There's a story.
If you guys want me to get McFingers on the podcast,
We'll poll. Comment on YouTube.
Comment on YouTube or Spotify comments. Let us know if you think this is a good idea, or you could say it politely. We'll pass on McFingers as a guest.
Right.
You let us know.
Okay, that's fine.
What is your vanity plate going to say?
Well, I've been thinking of. There's a bunch that I've thought of. There's J Train.
You're really going to do it?
I might. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
It's just J Train. LOL.
LOL is not taken.
I don't know. These are ideas.
Okay.
I haven't even gone down the road yet.
Okay.
Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Okay, comedian, funny guy. Okay, the room temperature has not been
I think we could do
kind
better.
to these ideas. TD Freed.
Titty?
TD. Not titty. TD Freed.
What's that?
Well, that's an old nickname that I gave myself. In high school, my junior year, I intercepted a ball and ran it back for a touchdown.
Okay.
And then my friends, I scored a touchdown. I was a defensive lineman, and defensive linemen don't normally score. So I literally intercepted a ball. It was at Framingham High under the lights, and we won 14-7. But I remember my friends didn't want to admit that anything good happened to me. So I came off the field. I'm just scored a touchdown, the biggest moment of my young life. And they were like, "Did you see the other guy scored?" They gave credit to someone else.
Oh, wow.
So then I started giving myself the name TD Freed.
For
As
touchdown.
to own that I scored this touchdown.
And look at you now, a professional football player.
Right. That's why it's even more losery now that I'm referencing it now on my podcast. This is the nerdiest shit
Would you
ever.
actually put it on a plate? No.
I would.
You would.
There are a specific few people out there who go TD. They think it's funny too.
Okay.
Because what happened was I gave myself the nickname, and then a year went by, and there was a teacher at the school who I had in a different period than my friends had him. And then I was referenced, and they said the teacher was like, "Oh, you're talking about TD?" And the teacher knew it, and they were angry. I had won.
Okay.
That someone would even call me
If you
that.
say something enough, it does become true.
It becomes real. I mean, J Train, I gave that to myself too.
That's true.
So, or Wizard of Ha.
Okay. What was your screen name growing up?
I don't even want to get into it.
I would. That's exactly why I think we should get into it.
FAOA forever. Fat Athletes of America forever. That was my AOL screen name.
Was Fat Athletes of America
forever.
And how did you
just
go with
that's
the TD
how I
Freed?
identify. That's just I always I'm in favor of any fat athlete.
You're like a fat athlete.
I'm a fat athlete.
Okay.
Those are my people. Okay. That was the screen name, and every time I'm asked about it, I'm embarrassed. What was your screen name?
My screen name was my first screen name was Curl Girl 97.
Curl Girl, because you were into arms.
I had very curly hair. No, I had very curly
bumping
hair.
iron on the playground.
No, a real hair curl. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then I think it was like my name.
Oh, so we're talking about screen names next week. So this is a tease.
Yes.
This is all conversation that we can
get you ready
next
for
week.
the big
Screen
and by
name week
then
here
I
on You Up
want you to
Podcast.
finalize your vanity plate.
So Wizard of Haas
and then
is
they can
the name,
vote on it. Or or do you want to give them options and then we'll discuss it next week?
So Wiz O Ha, because Wizard of Oz. So Wizard of Haas is my company name.
Right.
That's the name of my company.
That's your business.
my loan out.
Yes.
So So that's an idea. Wizoha would
Okay.
be one. JLF, just my initials.
Okay.
Lou for Lewis, because my middle name's Lewis. So
Okay.
Lou.
But what's the point of that?
No point. I'm just giving ideas.
Okay.
We write to edit.
Okay.
This is a collaborative process.
Fair.
Those are all I've really thought of. Do you have any ideas for me? Ass man. And we're reviewing the movie You've Got Mail next next Friday.
Oh yeah, which has great screen names.
Right, that's another screen name
Yes.
conversation. So that's why we're gonna get into screen names.
But how about the D in Delray? Is
The
that a D in
Delray Daddy, D-Ray Dad.
D-Ray Dad? That makes we
It's
get a lot of
much.
single moms.
Right, that's the problem. This is the male plight. Like, I can't be McFingers. You know, there is another way to look at it, but
You can't be ass man.
can't be ass man. I have the hat. People go, they either know it or they don't. So the birthday was great.
Yes.
You had an accident. I mean, I don't want to tee you up.
I was debating if I should tell this story. People at my birthday, at my girls' night birthday.
You do the massage,
Yes.
you and Ron, and then
No, the night before
have
my
you
birthday.
ever seen the animals that get a chiropractor?
That get a chiropractor?
There's an animal chiropractor on TikTok, and he like cracks dogs' backs.
What?
He did like a snake. He's done. Have you guys seen
Snakes
this?
don't even
Will's
have
seen
backs.
it. Look at no. This is crazy. This guy does he's an animal chiropractor, and I love the dog's face. The dog.
What the fuck is happening?
The animal. The dog is getting hugged by the chiropractor, and you can see the dog being like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?" And then he cracks, and he like looks at him, and he goes, "That was pretty good."
Honestly, I think that's the exact human response. You ever been to a chiropractor?
I would like to go. I've never gone.
I've been to a chiropractor. When they like twist your neck into that thing,
Yeah.
I have the exact same reaction.
Right.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
Like, am I immobile now?
Right.
Am I paralyzed?
Is it over for me? Yeah.
Yes. And then like, oh, that feels kind of nice.
My aunt's boyfriend, may he rest in peace. He actually passed. He went to chiropractic school, I think for like a week. So he knew like 2 moves.
Okay.
So he like did one. He would do one on me, and that was all But I feel like I would.
Which move was it?
Something that
move with your
cracked.
head?
I mean, someone like
Yeah.
with your head or some shit. Probably against the law to do such a thing, but he was that type of guy.
A lot of people think chiropractors are bullshit.
There is that. I mean, animal chiropractor, I think is more bullshit. Like to me, like that is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's bullshit for
read your-
humans, like
Right.
how
Well,
real can it
because
be?
at what point did he? You have to. There's no school.
Is there school?
for that.
Right. He just made it up.
Right. And then the dog. We're all just like watching the dog make the same face as us. We're like, it must be real,
Right.
but we don't know.
How does he know what to do? How does he even know what to do?
I don't know.
There's definitely no formal training.
Listen, if you get value out of
We
it,
should have him on.
let's have a whole weird job episode.
When was the first time you cracked an unassuming animal's back?
What makes you hug the dog?
Like but the risk in that.
Right. What if you
When
kill
you're-
your
right,
dog?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I swear.
You just broke
He
your
seems
dog.
stiff.
I always think about that with the chiropractor with me. I was like, what if you just like snap my fucking neck?
Right. Well, there's real risk there. Yeah. I mean, I watch them online. They are satisfying to watch, to hear the crack. But then you find out like the whole like sound system is taped to the person's body.
Yeah.
Like they're not like, it's not like you're hearing it like naturally. Like the crack you hear because they put a microphone like right up to their ear.
You mean like in the video?
In the videos, they're like,
You can hear it though when it's you.
because it's you.
Yeah.
But I that's why I think that's like there's a lot of marketing at play.
If you're a chiropractor, give us more insight.
Yeah. Well, not to change the subject, but we have a gift.
From Winnipeg.
So I went to Winnipeg. Let me give a shout out to Winnipeg. What a great time I had in Winnipeg. Providence as well. I don't know if I got to talk about Providence yet.
When were
Did I
you
talk
in
about Providence?
When were you in
A
Providence?
few weeks ago, but I did that already. Winnipeg, what a great place. What a wonderful town. What a wonderful people.
I have to say, I know absolutely nothing about Winnipeg.
Me neither. North of North Dakota. So they are
Canada, though.
in Canada, they are in the middle of nowhere. And you could tell they get a lot of crap from the other Canadian provinces. Like they're made fun of because you get there and they're like, we suck, we're trash, I know we're horrible.
So
and I'm like, I don't know.
Can you give me, I'm going to sound like the dumbest person, but
Sure.
last week you didn't know Halloween wasn't on the 13th. So now I feel okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
So in Canada, it's provinces instead of states?
It's provinces. I think there's 6 provinces.
So it's sort of like having 6 states?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, you go, well, who knows when there's 10 provinces.
Okay.
So if there were 10 states.
I feel like if there were 10 states, everyone would be like a little almost like maybe like more into their state because it would feel like.
Plus you would know what to make fun of like if.
You'd know more about each state. Yeah.
If there were 10 states and one of our 10 states was North Dakota, you would know more about North Dakota than.
Right. And it might be the butt of many jokes.
Right. And that's kind of what the predicament they're in.
Okay. What's the best province?
I don't even want to get into this because, well, there's Europe, Canada, which is like Montreal. There's
Montreal province or city?
Montreal is in Quebec. So Quebec is the province. Right? We're getting
Guys, help us.
Please. Yeah, Quebec.
Okay.
So Montreal is in Europe, Canada.
Okay.
Toronto is in New York, Canada.
Which province is that?
Toronto is
Toronto province?
Yeah, that's
Is Vancouver a province?
Vancouver is in British Columbia.
Okay.
Calgary is in Alberta. And Winnipeg is in Manitoba.
Okay, so Winnipeg
and then
is in
there's
its own.
Saskatchewan.
Winnipeg is in its own.
Winnipeg's like the city.
How do you know so much about Canada?
Because I just got back from Winnipeg.
Right,
I didn't know this pre-Winnipeg.
Okay.
So
do you guys know anything about Canada?
Nobody knows anything. We don't need to know
Yes,
about Canada. They need to know about us.
Okay.
That's what it is to be an American. But I'll say that. I had a great time. The people there were wonderful. The city is like a suburban city. So like no one would ever do their bachelorette party in Winnipeg. You would if you lived there.
Okay. It'd be like the big city of the area that you're in.
Yes. And they get a lot of shit, but I'm like, and I think it gets very cold. No.
Was it cold there now?
Beautiful fall weekend. And I went golfing with a fan of the show.
Okay.
Whose wife reached out.
Oh.
So his wife reached out over.
You and it's got some guy's wife went golfing.
No. The wife DM'd me. I fucked his wife.
It's kind of
on the golf course.
Sounded like where you were going with that.
All of this sounds crazy.
Okay.
I mean, all of this doesn't happen in 2002. But 2025, this is a possibility.
Okay.
I get a DM, hey, my husband likes to golf. I heard you're golfing. We're coming to your show in Winnipeg. He doesn't have social media. Do you want to go golfing with him? And he belongs to a club, or we belong to a club. So I go, great. Can you message me the week of? Week of, she's like, we're coming to the Friday show. We'll see you either way, but if you want to golf, it's still open. I go, I would love to. I got her name. I go, what's your reservation under so I can like take care of your tickets and take care of your tab? Like, please.
Right.
You just want to do anything for them because this is such a nice thing they're doing for me. And then Friday show happens. I had a great time. The shows were awesome. And then after the show, I take pictures. I take pictures after every show. So if you come to a show, I'd love to take a picture with you. But then, it's only like $600. So like, no, they're free. And then she goes, I'm Anna. And I'm like, who the fuck is Anna? And she's like, you're golfing with him. And I'm like, oh. And because I had to be reminded.
Yeah.
And we meet. And then the next morning I took an Uber and we went to his club. The club was beautiful.
You must really love golf because I just feel like you would never take up a random person on an offer to spend the whole day with them if it wasn't for that.
Right.
Like if someone were like, oh, my husband loves like the city of Winnipeg, he'll show you around. You'd be like, absolutely
no fucking
not.
way. No fucking way.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, this is why men
the activity.
this is how men get to know each other. Shoulder to shoulder.
Right.
So there's something to do. Like, and it's like if we like the same team. If he was like Penn State's playing, I got a great bar where I watch Penn State. Maybe, but not as much as like
that's
golf.
What I'm saying.
Right. You're
this
right.
to me proves you really like golf because I just can't imagine you taking up anyone on an offer to do anything at any point.
Well, golf also like no, I wouldn't. I don't. I mean, your friends who I know,
right?
Were like, does he want to meet people?
You're
I was like,
no, and you live there,
right in Delray. Well, also it gets me outside. There's like an exercise component. I can walk the course. It's beautiful, and it's like I'm trying to get better at it. So it is, and we had a wonderful day. We hung out from 8:30 in the morning until 2 p.m. We got lunch together. I
Wow.
mean, his wife and I, we all got lunch in the Forks in Winnipeg. I saw the Forks, which is like their
What is that?
like nice outdoor downtown area. And they go, and we have a gift for you. And I'm like, a gift? And they got me a hat. Well, I'll wear it on tomorrow on next week's episode. But this is a Winnipeg Jets
Love it.
shot glass, and we will add it. They said, sorry, there's no titty shot glasses here.
You know,
Well, can't
we
win
have
them
to
all.
settle. Okay, well, I'm going to ask you this now whenever you get back from any city that you rave about. Your future wife lives in Winnipeg, wants to move back home. Are you relocating back to Winnipeg?
Is she the richest woman in Winnipeg?
She belongs to this golf course. I don't have it specific.
Here's the thing. I don't want to besmirch Winnipeg. I get it. Like this couple recently married. They got a kid on the way. They got Lake House an hour north.
Okay.
They got he's a lawyer. You know, like they're living great. Like I have to say, like I envy their life. You know, like
that could be you if you move with your
Well,
hypothetical girlfriend back to Winnipeg.
Well,
and
but part of that
there.
would be like I got to travel from Winnipeg to like my shows, and their airport goes nowhere. So like that's
Okay.
on my like I would have to go to Minneapolis then to wherever I'm going, and I'm not in Delray Beach. You know, like that's a hard.
It's tough.
It's a no, but not because I don't think it's a great place for two people to have a family. You know what I mean?
Okay, just not for you and your particular lifestyle.
It wouldn't work.
What about Providence?
Providence? Yeah, I would do it.
Okay.
I would do Providence.
You'd go to Providence.
Absolutely. I went to another golf course, a Quidneck it was like near Newport, Rhode Island. It might have been the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my entire life. I was like, if I could.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's fucking awesome.
Providence.
Great food, kind of a weird political thing there. I mean, that's the whole country. Also, Will, our producer here, got us a gift as well. You just came
you
back.
did. Wow.
Do we have a mic back there? You can chime in.
Back from Italy.
Okay, well, Will's back from Italy.
Yeah.
Did
His first trip to Italy.
you had a great time? Thumbs up. Loved
gonna
it. He
speak-
said the worst part of the trip was coming back and
today.
seeing us today. That is a quote. So he came back. He did get us a gift.
Wow, I hope
And
it's titties.
It better fucking have titties on it. Wow!
Oh, okay, we're evening. Wow.
Oh my God. We were just talking about uncircumcised penises.
Wow. Well, is this the only job where you could bring this back to
This-
your coworkers as a souvenir?
This is unbelievable. If you're
It looks
watching
like a face.
it really does. It looks like it has like a big puffy eyebrows.
Is this for like an espresso?
Yeah.
Espresso cup. Okay.
So it's an espresso cup, and it has the David's penis and balls and
wow.
pubis hair on it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it.
It looks like a nose.
It really does
Yeah.
look very Apollo, mystical face, but it is a penis.
Wow.
Not recognizable to our Jewish viewers, but I've been around an uncircumcised penis before. That's what it looks like.
Let me see. Get a little bio
Great
lesson here.
gift. Great gift.
Wow.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Where in Italy did we get this?
Rome.
In
Rome,
okay.
there's like a whole, and this is the thing. No matter where in the world you go, you can find an oddly placed genital gift
Yes.
at the shop.
It's the
and
best
there's multiple
collector's item.
Like, it's not like there was like one of these. There was a whole lineup of David's cock just at a
Yes.
gift shop. I love it.
I love it too.
Isn't it great?
It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
This is the only anything to claim. Well, a hairy David penis.
Oh my God.
I mean, the pubes are crazy. They look like
almost-
eyebrows.
Should we keep it in the studio or should you take it home? Because I know you love
I
coffee.
can't take it home.
No?
I do like coffee, but I do think this. Listen, I can't have.
You have the bottle opener.
I have the penis bottle opener.
This is your
I have
shot
the titty.
glass.
No, this has to stay in the studio. It looks like Eugene Levy.
It does.
It's crazy.
It does. Yeah.
It's all right, this is gonna go
Wow.
up on our titty wall.
Beautiful. Wow. We're really getting a collection here.
Listen, this show
Where are you going next?
is lived in. I'm going to Kansas City this weekend.
All right, get us.
I better get some Kansas City titty.
Get it. I want Travis Kelce with titties.
If only. I messaged, he's opening a steakhouse. It opens this week, and I messaged the steakhouse to see if I could throw my weight around. Not a lot of celebs go to Kansas City like me.
Right.
So
not like the second most famous man in Delray.
No,
right?
I mean, that's when the Delray daddy comes to town, you open your doors.
Yeah.
So him and Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the football team, opened a steakhouse. So it opens Wednesday, and I'm trying to go there Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So
they should let you in there.
When do they? I didn't ask for much. I said at 5 p.m. Saturday, I'm looking to come before my show.
Is it supposed to be nice, or is it
It's supposed to be like a nice steakhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, they're making it a thing. So,
well, love it. Maybe you'll see Taylor Swift there.
Maybe she'll see me. That's right.
There you go. Maybe she'll see you.
That's right. But I am on the road, and I got an act. I got a show. I have a good show to put on. And now the theaters are starting up. So I get asked all the time. I don't know if I gave this speech here or on another podcast. I hate when people say, I want to support. It's like, oh, come to a show. I want to support. That annoys me. Okay?
Because it implies you're not getting anything out of it.
Right. No, this is a goods for services type of, monetary exchange. You pay for a ticket and I give you a great fucking show. And you can bring your friends and family.
It's a transactional relationship.
Absolutely. You want to give support. You want to be like, Jared, I like this guy and I want him to have a great career. Buy tickets early. That is very helpful. That makes it so we know how many wait staff to have. That makes it so they don't go, Jared, you got to go on TikTok and make a video of you dancing so that someone comes in Idaho.
You got to be the dancing monkey.
Right. I don't want to dance. I just want you to come and have a great time. So if you're hearing this now and you're like, oh, we're going to buy tickets, do it now, please. That's support.
Yes.
So I am coming to Richmond and then a theater in D.C. D.C., I really want to sell that out.
Love it.
Really want to sell that out.
D.C. loves you.
That's where we met.
Yeah.
To go back.
Betches of Comedy
the
night.
Betches
yes.
of Comedy. We met 6th and I. So I went from the basement of a temple to a big theater.
What's it
the
called?
Warner Theater.
Wow.
This is like a real deal event.
You better go, everyone in D.C. and the surrounding area.
Please. I mean, as of taping, they were like, it's half full, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good for when is it air? When is it?
It's October 24th.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But I want come on, I want to land in a city.
He wants Taylor
it's already
Swift
sold out.
level era's resale ticket prices.
Yeah.
For this.
Let's fuck some people over on the secondary market.
Let's do it.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Chicago, Durham, Charlotte, Fort Lauderdale, Royal Oak, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio, Orlando, San Diego, Philly, Baltimore, Tampa, Atlanta, Charleston. Boston added a second show. Boston gets it. New York, Dallas, Houston, Toronto, Vancouver, Seattle, JaredFreed.com.
Where are you playing in New York?
Town Hall again.
Nice.
We opted for Town Hall. I was going to do maybe the Beacon as like a, ooh, look at me. I did the Beacon.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have paid me as much money. So
Okay.
it was a financial decision.
All about the Benjamins.
It is all about continuing to be able to do this as a living.
Yes.
That is the dream.
Fair.
As weird as
When is
as
New
sad
York?
as that sounds. New York is until the new year.
All right. I'll be there.
You'll be there. And we might add a Long Island one. So
Ooh.
we are.
If you add a Long Island one, you're staying with me.
We'll see. The inside joke, I like that there is this
This joke
Reddit thread.
that I don't want you.
You do
to come
not
to my
want me in
house.
your home.
I do. If you are on Long Island, you are coming and staying in my house.
Listen, I'm coming whether you want me there or not. Me and this random dude, Ron, will be following you into the bathroom.
All right.
Let's jump right in. We don't
in.
want to waste time on this podcast.
I will read our first email.
Oof.
Hey, J&J, love the show. I'm a 30-year-old male.
What up, bro?
Just got out of a 2-year relationship earlier this year. After some time and therapy, ooh.
Oh, look at him. He knows how to brand himself to the new women.
I finally felt ready to re-download the dating apps. I've been on them for about a month, and I've gone on a handful of dates so far, but nothing's clicked. I had a seemingly great first date earlier today that's throwing me through a loop, so I wanted to get your opinion. So first he gives the TLDR, which sort of defeats the purpose of giving all the context, but I'll give it to you.
Well, it's not even a TLDR. It could all be without that. Like it's kind of part of the story. The whole email matters.
Right. Yeah.
So,
no, it's very
And let me just say, this email, I laughed at it and I loved it.
okay.
I laughed at him. I would if
Those
I
are the best kind.
I would have made fun of him right to his fucking face, and then I would have gone, "Me too, bro." So let me say,
It's like TD Jared.
TD Freed.
Yeah.
TD Jared doesn't have the same ring.
Sorry.
That's a nerd. TD Freed's a cool guy.
There you go. That's the cool part.
Fuck you, Framingham.
Wait, framing?
That's who we beat.
Oh, I
When I
thought you were
scored the
making an
touchdown.
Abraham joke.
No.
Framingham.
Framingham, Massachusetts, the Framingham Flyers.
Got it. Are they
We were-
good?
At the time, I mean, they had a nice stadium. It was under the lights, Friday night.
Wow.
I turned, I intercepted the ball, and then I ran it back 20 yards for a touchdown. And I turned to the crowd, and you know how some people do a dance, or I just did a nerdy fist pump.
Wow. Was this the peak of your
Life?
of your athletic life?
Yeah.
Your sports
I
life?
played tackle football, Pop Warner, my whole life.
What's Pop Warner?
Pop Warner's like the youth league.
Okay.
It's actually like there's, a lot of that's going out of existence, or in some places they have flag football now
Okay.
because of how dangerous it is. But I
Did you
started
get
playing.
CTE?
I definitely got concussions. Like
Okay.
I definitely like had head trauma. Like, I mean, I don't know when
That
Halloween
explains
is.
a lot.
So no, but I started when I was 8 playing football.
Wow.
And like it's like it was always a big part of my life. I do love football. But Pop Warner, like I actually think we should still, I mean, maybe my opinion would change if I had a wife and kids. But I think losing tackle football is like a bad thing for society.
Okay. Even though it's bad for kids' heads.
I think there's a trade-off to make. Not to be, I don't want to sound like I'm being, I understand. I'm like half joking, but
Right.
like, a lineman blocks for someone else to score. Like there's a lot of like life. That's such like a nice thing. Like the team aspect
Right.
of football.
For
Like
the quarterback.
Sure. But the quarterback has to acknowledge that they wouldn't have scored if it wasn't for these big fat animals who blocked for him. This is why I had my screen name, Fat Athletes of America, forever. No one recognized us.
Oh my God.
I didn't think there was more to learn about us on this show.
I learned something new about you that is shocking almost every week.
It's crazy.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love
every
it.
time I reveal something, I go, I haven't talked about this. We've done
I'm
this show
shocked
for
that
8 years.
I would have remembered that.
Yeah, you would remember. And
Yeah.
then some things I am embarrassed of it. Like I didn't, maybe in the beginning I was like putting on a front.
I mean, I guess you just had the initials, so it's not like it said that in your screen name.
No, but then you'd have to tell people about, at
Right.
some
Were
point.
you, like-
I'm embarrassed. I think it is
Were you like
cheesy
flirting
and
with girls on AIM?
with I'm a big fat athlete? I don't know. Not really. Yeah, of course I was.
Yeah.
But as we all were. Do you know they just closed down AOL? Like it's like done?
I think they closed it down like 2 years, like the AI, like the AOL Instant Messenger. Yeah.
Something about it just ended for good.
I think it was like 2 years ago. No, it was a while ago.
I felt like it was a news story. Maybe I'm wrong. All right.
Well, now kids have phones, so they don't need like a instant
And
messaging.
no tackle football. Society's ruined.
Now they can bully each other in the DMs of social media. They don't need to come up with a fake screen name.
Perfect. All right, so let's get to his too
right,
long didn't
all right.
read, and then context, which we need all of it.
Okay, yeah, sorry to digress. After what I thought was an amazing first date, I was unmatched shortly afterward. There's a tiny piece of me that wonders if it was a mistake because of Hinge's UI layout.
What's UI stand for?
User interface, I'm assuming?
Oh my God, nerd.
I'm assuming.
That was a
right.
test.
Oh, is
That was a
that
test.
right?
That was a test.
Too bad. You should make a fake screen name to bully me. Jordana, I heard what you said during the recording, loser.
User interface. Why don't you use your face?
They call me UI Abraham.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I try to contact her off app and ask? Yes, I'm aware of how clearly it sounds like I'm trying to protect my ego. Okay, here's the context. You can call me John, 30 male, and she's Beth, 29 female.
Okay.
We met on, it's funny that when people do that and then they don't refer to either name throughout the rest of the
Right.
email.
I guess we'll call you John.
He doesn't talk about either name.
Yeah.
Okay. We met on Hinge. She liked me first, had a week of fun conversation, and met halfway for a Sunday afternoon coffee / park date. It went well. Easy conversation, lots in common. She thanked me and said, let's talk soon.
Uh-oh.
I sensed he got the old let's talk soon.
That sounds like you're definitely going to get a second date.
Gonna circle back on this later. Okay. I sent her a light follow-up with my number when I got home, but a few hours later realized she had unmatched me. I've been ghosted before, but never unmatched immediately after what felt like a great date, so it stung. I know the likeliest answer is she just wasn't into it, but part of me wonders if she accidentally hit unmatch instead of we met. The buttons are right next to each other.
We're going to post this picture on the YouTube and Spotify video.
They are next to each other.
It is a fair point to bring up.
They are next to each other.
They are next to each other. I don't know if she turns into Shrek at night and her finger got too
thumbs.
big.
Yeah.
But okay. I'm not on the list of things that could have happened. It's on the list.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yes. That's why I laughed at him.
If it was a mistake, she has no way to reach me. I could probably find her on Instagram and LinkedIn, but that feels like crossing a line. Would love to hear your thoughts. You guys make dating suck less. Best, a finger slip or ego trip betch. P.S. Do men call themselves betches? I think there's a little bit of betch in everyone.
Absolutely. I've always said I'm the fourth betch.
You are.
Yeah.
4 founders.
The 4 girls started this place in their dorm room. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's thinking about this the correct way. There's a chance in hell that it was a mistake. Here's the advice I would give him, putting myself in the place of the woman who probably did unmatch him.
Right. Okay. Let's say we go on a date. We have a nice Sunday coffee walk, as he said.
Yeah.
And then I send you, hey, that was a lot of fun. Here's my number just so you have it. And then you unmatch.
Right.
Now I am sitting here being like, that can't be. Because that's his, and I want to get to yours. I don't want to interrupt you because I like where you're going. But his viewpoint is, how are we living in 2 different worlds? Right.
Well, that happens all the time. Yeah.
Right. But I go ahead.
Right. Yeah. I thought the date was good. She must have thought the date was good.
Right.
Because I thought it was good.
Right.
Right. If I were him, I think there's no harm in finding her Instagram, sending her a DM, being like, hey, I realized I never got your number and we've somehow unmatched on the apps. If we meant to do that, totally get it. Don't want to be creepy or like weird, but I had a really great time. I would love to go out again. If you're interested, send me your number. We can figure out a time.
Okay. Listen, and you saying that doesn't surprise me, but I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
But I'm saying you're speaking for the women that are 10% away from you, that they wouldn't be scared by that or threatened by that, like an acknowledgement of like, it feels like I got unmatched. That's cool. Like you have to, he has to acknowledge the danger associated with like finding someone who used the app the way it was supposed to be used.
Yes.
So.
No, totally. And I think that, again, prefacing it with that is saying like, totally get if it was on purpose. You don't have to answer. And then if she doesn't answer, obviously never say anything to her ever again.
It's over. You gave your one shot. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I wouldn't be offended at that. I might be like, ugh, now I have to break up with this person again or just not answer. But that would be the worst I would be. And then I would either not answer or answer and be like, hey, didn't really feel like we were a match, but had a great time meeting you.
Right. I think that's a fair and like very fine thing to do.
Okay.
It is. I love this email because I laughed at him because, well, maybe her fingers slipped and,
maybe she saved his number and deleted the match and she plans to text him later.
Another thing on the list.
Yeah.
So, but it's funny. It is funny that maybe her fingers slipped. She unmatched me. Like what he's writing sounds even crazier. And listen, I'm with him. I've been there. I want to get my words right because I agree with his feelings. He has been seen.
Sure.
And then when you get unmatched or you get ghosted, you start thinking of like all the other things that happened that have nothing to do with she didn't like me.
Maybe she's dead.
Maybe she died, hopefully. So when you hit on maybe, and it's funny to me though, he writes, maybe her finger slipped and she hit unmatch, and now there's no way for her to ever find me. But maybe I could find her on LinkedIn or Instagram. It's like, wait a minute, if you can find her, she can find you.
And also, you can find her because if you wrote us this email, you've already looked her up.
Right.
So you can find her.
You've thought this through.
Yes.
I would say, we're going to be hearing, I think this like matches what's going on in society right now.
Okay.
A little bit, not to make this show bigger than it is, but you're going to start hearing about these people who live online and become, evil, horrible lunatics because of the internet. And there's a piece of me that's like, yeah, because all of us do this thing where we assume everyone's the 10th person rather than the 9 out of 10. The 9 out of 10 is who people are. And he's like, well, maybe she's the 10th person whose finger slipped and can't find me. And now we are two wayward lovers who never got together.
Maybe she's the exception.
Right.
Yeah.
We're making everyone the exception because that's what happens on the internet. You only feel the exception.
Right.
You only feel the negative part. And you're going to hear a lot about this because of what's going on in the world generally. You're going to hear about these like monsters that get crazy from seeing things online because we all go to this negative, weird exception person. The reality is most people, that 9 out of 10 is what you're dealing with.
Right.
The person who went on the date with you, and they're rationing their behavior when they're dealing with you. No, your feeling of being unmatched is not the same as their feeling as unmatching you. When they unmatch you, they're like, hey, we tried. It was nice. And when you feel an unmatch, you're like, it's as if they went, fuck you, and hit the unmatch.
Right.
It didn't go that way.
Okay.
It more likely went, that was a nice time. I'm actually seeing someone else and they're trying. And this is the easiest and most mature, not mature, but this is the easiest and least painful way for me to get where I'm going.
It's to make sure he can never contact me.
Right. And to quietly back out of the room. And that's what she most likely did. And I feel for him because I feel the same way. I would do the same thing. Well, I had a great time. In what world am I crazy? It's like, you're not crazy. I'm sure she had a fine time.
Right.
And we don't know what else is going on in her life. We don't know if she's, started dating someone else. I mean,
Well, that's what's kind of annoying about this trend toward, because we've gotten a few emails about people who unmatch, and that's like their way of ending the thing. And I think that's fine if you haven't met the person yet. But I do find it to be like a little bit sad or immature to unmatch as a way of saying you don't want to go out again.
Right.
Like you're getting rid of, right. You're trying to eliminate that feeling of discomfort of telling someone that something they don't want to hear.
Right. Especially when they send, our definition of ghosting is someone telling you, hey, I want to go out again, and you don't answer.
Right.
So based on that definition of a ghosting, this person is ghosting you.
Yeah.
Because you said, hey, that was great. Here's my number so that we can do it again. And they said nothing.
Right.
So that is rude. That is immature. Is it rude or immature enough to make a video about and crush them? No.
No.
They didn't do anything horrific. They did the human option, which is path of least resistance.
So you're saying don't reach out.
I'm with you. I think, hey, and letting them off the hook, dumping yourself without needing them to dump you. I think that's fine. It happens. I get messages like that. I just got one like that. Hey, I saw you on JDate. I had a woman message me. Saw you on JDate. Like me because I haven't paid for it. That's what she wrote to me.
Like she said, like me.
Right. It's like, ooh, me, please. And it's like, I looked at that. I was like, there's a piece of me that's like, listen, let's let it play out on the app. They're a private account. I can't really see their life. If I see you, I'll look into it. But no.
Yeah. I mean, and that's probably what the person's like thinking. But again, if he wants to, on the chance that she's the 1 out of 10,
right?
Who's hit big fucking thumbs, hit the wrong thing, and he wants to, even if she did unmatch, and then he's like, let me just send her one more message just to let her know I had a really good time. Maybe she would want to go out. Either way, fine.
Be nice.
I'm not offended.
And also
by that.
make it easy on them.
Yes.
Know that you're now the problem.
Well, I don't think he's the problem yet.
No, I'm saying you're a problem for them. There's a way he
Right.
could make himself a problem. Make yourself less of a problem. Make yourself not a task for them.
Right. By giving many, many outs.
Right.
Yes.
And again, like you're taking a higher road. You're being the more mature one, you know, and it is an ego. I get it. I'm with him. Like listen, I had a woman, I was like going, you know, she messaged me over DM and we kind of went back and forth. And I was like, I'm going away for a while, but like when I come back, and then I was back in Delray and I was like kind of lonely. I was like, I should probably go on a date here. So I reached out and they're like, you know, the day after we talked, I actually got into a serious relationship.
Happens.
And I thought they were joking. Like that's how but that's my ego. I'm like,
Right.
well, yeah. I started like fucking around with them. I honestly thought the next message was like, okay, so Tuesday?
Oh yeah, I think you sent me this.
I sent it to you.
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, and then like 2 hours went by, they didn't answer because I like wrote back like kind of like a pithy, you know,
Right.
whatever, like somewhat flirty, but like also like giving her shit type of thing. And then she didn't write back for a couple hours. I went back to the message and I read it like a different way. And I was like, oh, she might be like in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
And I wrote back like, I'm sorry if I came off like I kind of apologize a little bit to be like, sorry if I seem like a
Right.
shitty person.
Which is
like,
probably a good thing to do, just to like
right.
cover-
I go, I wish you guys the best of luck. Like, but my first, again, to see eye to eye with this guy, my first thought was,
There's no way.
There's no way.
Right.
It's me. It's TD Freed. Doesn't she know I scored a touchdown against Framingham High my
20 years
junior
ago?
year? Yeah. In the year 2000
She just wanted to go on a date with that guy?
with me?
Yeah.
The Duke of Del Rey, the second most famous person in Del Rey during the off season.
She's gonna pass that up
Gonna pass that
for a
up.
serious relationship.
For a guy living in an Airbnb. All right, let's do an icky or picky. This is a great game. You write into us with something that icked you out, and we tell you whether it's a real ick or you're a little picky.
Yeah,
All right, let's do it.
it's a good one.
Love the Pot and Jared stand-up. Thank you. You guys always manage to put a smile on my face. That is our goal. I got a lot of those in the picture line in Winnipeg.
Aw.
Like so many nice, beautiful, like, thank you. You know, I listen to every episode. I have so much fun. A lot of subscribers. We're getting subscribers in Winnipeg.
Seriously.
It's crazy.
The subscriber community.
Well, it's crazy to think.
No one ever has any regrets.
No, listen, we keep people.
We do.
That's a monthly
You'll
that's
never-
a monthly decision to pay for a platform.
Yes. You'll never look back.
So it's in the description of this episode if you want to sign up. Last week, I matched with a guy on Bumble. The conversation was going pretty well when he asked me if I wanted to meet up. Unfortunately, I had a friend in town for the long Labor Day weekend and was unavailable, but told him that I would like to meet up the following week. The next day, Friday, he sent a have a good day text to me. So you're out at have a good day.
Yeah, that we never even met. You're telling
I
me that.
know. I guess in his mind, he's trying to keep the ball in the air type of thing.
So right. So there's things you could do that aren't that.
Right. Well, I guess I would write, have fun with your friend for the long weekend. That's a little bit more specific and to
yeah.
them and not
Sure.
a copy and paste
And like I'm
thing.
here for when you're back.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
To which I responded, see screenshots attached. On Tuesday, I went to follow up with him, and apparently he did not like my response or communication. At first, I felt bad and apologized, but after thinking about it, I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. So icky or picky, he doesn't like your communication when his isn't any better. An icked out bitch. Okay, so let's read it.
You're gonna be him.
I'll be him, you be her. Ready?
Yeah.
I'll send the disgusting have a great text. Have a great day text. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Okay.
And then at the end of the weekend, I guess. Hey, did you have a good Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to reply for a week now. At that point, I'm out.
Same.
Like,
Loser.
big fucking loser.
Yeah.
Right, I agree. Like,
It's like you were waiting for me to text you so you could yell at me.
I mean, I guess we know what's coming. I guess you could think that's a joke at first. Like if I saw,
Yeah, that would.
yeah,
it might
I've been
be
waiting
kinda
for you to
cute,
reply for a
yeah.
week now, I'd be like, oh, ha, they've been waiting by the phone.
Also,
And then-
she did reply.
Right. My mom came to visit in town. We just went to a comedy show. I just got back to my apartment and I'm going to walk my dogs and go to bed. I love how you just wait a week or two to message me. Just kidding. It was a week, but still, ...
I did respond. I said, thanks, you too, to you saying, have a great day.
That's not enough to keep a conversation going, ... What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I mean, now it's getting like scary.
Yeah.
Like I can acknowledge
this guy seems like he has an anger problem.
Right.
Yeah. Like imagine dating this person.
I'm blocking right there.
Now,
That's
same.
the point. Yeah,
yes. Okay. I'm sorry. My friend was in town until yesterday.
It's all good. I'm great at conversation. I just need someone to hold their end of the deal.
He seems great at conversation.
Hey.
Well, I apologize. I did not mean to ignore you. I should have said I might be unavailable over the weekend.
No, you shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't have. You let him know you have a friend coming into town. You said,
you too.
You too. That's all that, you owe him nothing.
Yes. This guy's crazy.
I mean, this is the guy version of the woman we had that wrote into us.
Which one?
The one that tried to teach the guy over Hinge how to be a respectable dater.
I mean, this is worse, I think.
Way worse. But this is the same type of, the same phylum. It's all good. It's Tuesday now, though. ... If you'd like to text, my number is. So he's like up for it. Otherwise, I'll be here on the app waiting for you. My time is valuable, and I suppose your time is also valuable. I suppose. So let's skip all the bullshit and get right to it.
Honestly, I thought about it, and the fact that you think have a great day was any better than thanks, you too is wild. What else was I supposed to do with have a great day? My friend was in town until Monday. I think it's a good quality of mine that I actually want to focus on what I'm doing when I'm with my friends, especially ones from out of town. It's pretty clear we are not on the same page when it comes to communication, so I don't think there's any reason to continue this. Best of luck to you. This is more than I would have given this guy.
No, she did nothing wrong. I would have blocked, a scroll ago.
Yeah. Or this guy could have just unmatched when he didn't like her reply. Fine, you can unmatch for any reason. Don't wait for someone to reply and then yell at them.
And then yell at them and make them submit until you're satisfied, and then give your number as like, okay, I'll do a date with you. Like, this doesn't even start right. It all sucks. Here's what sucks. A part of this that sucks that really like sticks out to me, like to make it more relatable, that there are people like this that aren't like him but say these things. The people who say, let's cut the bullshit and get to the real date, you're the worst. You're the worst. You are not cutting through the bullshit. You're making yourself out to be better than everyone else on the app. No, you have to have small talk.
My time is valuable.
Right. You have to have the small talk to get to the larger, more intimate talk. So you're not better than anyone else. You're not you're not cutting through any bullshit. You're actually adding more bullshit when you're trying to skip all the fun and subtle conversations that go on every dating app conversation. If it does skip, good for us. We did it. We were such a match that we could skip the little things. But anytime you're writing, cut the bullshit, you sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
You are wrong. You are not cutting any bullshit.
I will say this guy has done her a large favor, because I think this is someone who could be dangerous, or at least verbally. Or like, it seems like you would be verbally abusive. What the fuck am I supposed to do with have a great day? Like, oh my God, go to anger management.
Right.
So I think going out with him would have been like a scary experience. And I think it's great when people can tell you who they are before you even meet. So you don't have to meet them.
This is exactly the reason to not cut the bullshit.
Right. Because if she cut the bullshit,
you wouldn't know that
this guy's a
total
psycho.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
So normal everyday people write that too. It happens to me all the time. Hey, we don't need this chit chat. I like going on the date. No, I like talking a little bit here so I can see if you're a monster or not. And it's not to see if you qualify some big test I have. It's not even to see if you're like I just want to see
if you have a base level like conversational skill.
Right. Right. So you dodged a bullet. I think this is obviously an ick.
Yeah.
But you could have, I think if I'm to give them feedback, you don't need to write to this person. You don't need to explain yourself to them.
Yeah.
The paragraph you wrote was perfectly well and fine.
Right. More than enough.
It wasn't necessary. All right. Let's do another email.
And good for not going out with this person. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, betches. One of my best friends recently introduced me to your podcast, and I've been tearing through it.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, 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 tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, 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 tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, 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 tell a friend, share and subscribe. Thank you.
That's how you support the show.
Yeah, that's support.
Desperate for advice. Thank you guys for all you guys do. I'll get right into it. A series of life transitions led me back into a house I used to share with an old roommate and 2 new ones. I'm the only girl, and it's been a year since moving back. We're all close now.
Okay, I have a question. Does that mean they live with 3 other people? They have the old roommate plus the 2 new ones?
Yes.
I was kind of confused. Okay.
Yes, because it says led me back to a house I used to share with an old roommate and 2. It's unclear.
It's a little unclear, right? Okay.
There's roommates. She's the only woman.
Okay.
It seems seemingly more than one roommate.
Okay.
Flash forward. I've developed feelings for one of them. We're really similar, spend most evenings together, and it feels like a relationship minus the romantic part. He's funny, sweet, shirtless half the time. The pull-ups are paying off. And it's getting harder to hide my attraction. I love our drama-free home life and don't want to shit where I eat. The catch. He's in a very casual, long-distance thing. She told him up front she's dating other people, but he's incredibly sweet and wants to commit, even if she doesn't. Meanwhile, I want the same things he does. Family, kids, etc.
She has really written a rom-com
Seriously.
here.
And it's killing me that he's chasing someone who won't give what I would. This sounds like a Taylor Swift song. Do I tell him and risk ruining our peaceful setup, or keep it to myself and keep swiping through emotionally unavailable men? Sincerely, a woman who watched New Girl one too many times.
She gets it. I love this email. I like her awareness at the end.
Yes. She has awareness. I'm not sure she has awareness of like what the situation would be if they did hook up.
Well, it's not a one. Yeah, right. It's not a 1-for-1 thing. You know, I say this all the time on this show, and it's not to like try and save the horrific men that people are dating. And it's also not to like, it's not to ruin your rom-com.
Okay.
But
men are disgusting animals.
Men are disgusting animals. I will admit to that fully. But when she writes that like she won't give him what I would give him, that is, you're giving him more. It's like when someone says, my dad and mom, my dad is the best person alive. It's like, there's another woman out there
right,
who dated your dad and he would never commit to her. And she says, what a piece of shit he is. And then he found the fit for him that made him want to slow down, commit, and be that guy. So like I'm saying, like he wants to be this guy for a woman who won't commit to him. And then you come along and you will commit to him. You're going to be angry if he's not that exact same guy to you that he's trying to be for that other woman. And I don't think that's fair to her. I don't think it's fair to him. I don't think that's fair to anyone involved.
Right, because it assumes that people who want to be in a relationship want to be in a relationship with anyone.
Right.
He wants to be in a relationship with this woman who doesn't want to date him.
Right. And the setup isn't your setup. Like she's distance. She doesn't want to date him. You can't replicate what she has.
Right.
Beyond looks and all of the personality shit, you're living on top of him and are free and available. And it's like, you know, everyone wants to go to the busy restaurant. No one wants to go to the empty one. Like,
You're only as loyal as your options.
Right. Yeah. So I know that can sound mean, but I'm saying like she's a busy restaurant to someone else.
Right.
You know?
I agree with that. I think, I mean, if we're running through different scenarios that this guy is thinking, right? One option, he's very attracted to her, would sleep with her, but she lives with him. Also doesn't want to ruin it with that.
Mm-hmm.
And another option, he's not interested, but he likes the attention.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's using, maybe he doesn't even care that much about this other girl, but it's a good excuse for why he's not trying to hook up with her.
Right. And she gives him the dopamine hit that a person with a crush on you gives you.
Right. I think if he wanted to date her, he would have tried to date her. It's kind of my thing because she's right. If he was like truly in love with her, he's not in a relationship. He would have tried to like hook up with her and create a relationship with her.
And there's no possibility. Well, the chances are slim that he's never thought of you as any option.
You mean like sexual or girlfriend?
the minute you were his roommate, he thought of you as a sexual option.
Right.
So the idea of like him going, what? Jessica wants me? It's not how it's, and that's how it's promoted in the rom-coms.
And if he's going to date you, he has to be your boyfriend.
Right. There's no
he
like,
lives with you.
There's no half.
So he doesn't, he might even like you, but I don't think he likes you enough to deal with that.
But she's also not really his friend. She's kind of acting as agreeable to him as she can because she likes the back and forth they have.
Right.
Like she's flirting with him. When you flirt with someone, you kind of, you chameleon. You make sure that you make them happy.
Forward.
You put their best foot forward. So she's
doing
acting.
the dishes.
Yeah, she's an actress. Oh, David. It's not
right.
Stop, do the fucking dishes. It's come on. There's a woman, she's a comedian. She has a really funny TikTok series and she'll say the name. She's like, here's my impression of a woman who has a crush on a guy named Justin. And she'll go, Justin.
This is my impression of a girl who has a crush on a boy named Justin. Justin.
Like it's all versions of that with different names.
Right.
She does so many. She'll do, here's my impression of a woman with a crush on a guy named Eric. Eric.
Is it just the same thing,
It's
but
the
with
same
different
thing
guys'
with different names, and then she does the names differently. She's touring this fall. She's doing stadiums. Yeah, I just think.
What's a girl to do?
What does she do?
It's a tough one. Move out.
Well,
confess your feelings.
Well,
she can't do much while she's still. It's really hard to do anything when you still live with someone. If on her way out, she wanted to say something, that might be a good idea. Because it's just like, what is she good?
You're not firing me.
Like,
I quit, and I want to fuck you.
I mean, the only way this doesn't end badly is if they become in a relationship and then they get married and they move in together.
Yeah, well,
or they're in a relationship until one of them moves out.
If you could admit to that every relationship ends badly, but
if it ends badly, you don't live with them,
right? But there's worse things in the world. There's a way to play this. I don't like, and not to talk shit, but I don't like the Mel Robbins version of advice for this, which is just let them, and now the person who emailed us gets to sit with anxiety the rest of their lives. Like, I think that is not fair to this emailer.
Okay.
This emailer wrote in they can do nothing. Okay, you can sit there and flick your bean at night to the idea of you two being in a relationship. That's the Mel Robbins advice.
Okay.
And maybe they come into your room and they go, I heard someone masturbating. And then you guys fall in love and that's it. Not to talk shit, but.
Extra incentive to keep the apartment neat.
Yes. That's right. Now, there's the advice that, when we give advice here, I like to think that we give here's an action that gets you a reaction.
All right.
To me,
and let's play it out.
We'll play it out, right? We're here to play things out. So it's like, let's say, I think you need to get away from the apartment to make this happen. I think the physical space is important. It's like, oh, I flirt with this guy at work. Well, let's get to work drinks. Let's get to happy hour. Let's get to something. I think being in the house and coming out with this love that you have for them, or as a romantic option, is not really helpful.
Okay.
I think you need to create a event where you guys hang out outside of the apartment. If you can't get him to hang with you outside the apartment, it's probably not someone who wants to hang with you while making time for you. So it's a little bit of a test. So instead of we hang out in the kitchen and he takes his shirt off and we chit chat about the girl who won't date him. That's easy. That he never has to make time for that.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going out with some friends tonight. Do you want to come with some friends too? And he comes. Well, that means he likes hanging out with you when he doesn't have to hang out with you.
Okay.
So that's a big deal in this because she might be having these interactions in the in-betweens. And I'm not saying I think all of us make this mistake of we hang out around the house. And it's
or we hang out at work.
Right. We know, no one had to make time for you.
You hang out at school.
Right.
Yeah.
So but then on weekends they have their friends and they go to their parties and you're weirdly not invited. So let's see if we can have some outside of apartment time where he has to make a decision to join you and make time with you as friends, because he might just be being a nice roommate who flirts.
Right.
So
it could just be his personality.
right. So this is step one. Get away from the apartment, create an event, create a hangout, a scenario where he has to actively choose to spend time with you outside of the apartment.
Okay. And let's make a little diagram of where this could go.
Right.
Let's say he says no to that. Can't.
Over.
Then
Doesn't wanna
she
make
just
time for you.
Then just continue living and just accept that he's not.
You got to get over it.
Yes.
He won't even hang out with you as a friend outside of the apartment.
He's not interested.
Not interested.
Okay.
All right. Well, now let's keep going down. He says yes to that.
Okay.
You go watch football on Saturday, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to bring my friends. We'll go watch football. And then you guys have this like really fun time, just like you do in the apartment. Okay. I think a text could be sent after that. Like, hey, I don't know if you're feeling this, but I feel a vibe.
Okay.
I can speak for myself. You know, I don't know if you're feeling this. I feel a vibe. It was really fun to hang out outside of the apartment today. I don't know if this is something you've ever thought of, but it would be cool to get drinks in a different non-apartment scenario. If you're up for that, I'm game. If not, I'm not going to make things, no worries. If not, no worries.
Yeah.
And again, I know this is so weird with the apartment and the living situation. I will be fine, but I just might need a minute to like back off from how we hang out.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I do think if he's not into it, now you've made it a little uncomfortable for like a bit.
That's
But
life.
That's fine.
Right. Like, and that's why you write in the text, like, listen, hey, I'm just warning you. Like, if it's a no, I'm going to back away.
Right.
It might be a little bit weird in the apartment for a minute. I will be fine.
Yeah.
We will.
Then maybe he'll move out.
I don't think it has to be move out. Again, like this is like the,
Right.
it
It's
goes
not like
back
you
to
had
the
sex.
9 out of 10
Right,
scenario.
yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like giving like tiers. Like, let's start with like, will they hang out with you as a friend outside the apartment? Maybe they won't.
Right. Well, okay. Let's say he's like, yeah, felt a vibe. You wind up hooking up.
Yeah.
Now it's weird.
And now it's weird again?
Yeah.
You're going to have the same adult text that you sent to get him out on that date in the first place. Hey, it seems as though there's a new
again.
vibe.
New vibe detected. New vibe detected.
Got my vibe sensors out. Boop, 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 boop.
Seems like you don't want to be my boyfriend.
Right. You're going to maybe have to hold the hands. And again, she might be hearing this like us play it out and going,
A lot of
that's
work.
hell on earth. No fucking way. Or,
I'm just saying there's like a good chance that it goes that way.
Sure, but I none of that sounds traumatic to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uncomfortable, yes.
I think
Dramatic.
it's way more traumatic. Uncomfortable, yes. It's way more traumatic. I mean, not to like, again, I'll bring up the name that shall never be spoken, Mel Robbins. I think that's more traumatic to me. To some people,
To not say anything, right,
to say
yeah.
nothing and masturbate to the idea of you guys being in a relationship for 6 months until you move out.
Fair.
That's more traumatic to me. You have a choice between discomfort
Right.
in life.
Yeah.
Do you take the long route or do you take the shorter route? The
Right.
shorter route's more fun and has more stories. And
Third uncomfortable option, you're sleeping together. He's still in love with the other person. You're still doing that. She has to know she can also like remove herself. She's not so in. Do you know what I mean? Because that's sort of like the worst of the options.
Right.
The worst of the options is he's like sort of playing half boyfriend, not really trying to commit, still into this other person, makes her no promises, down to hook up. And then she is now like in this. That's the only option I think that's
She's-
worse than let me sit here and pine over you. For,
right, there's you're saying she becomes him. She
For him, yes,
for
him
her.
for him,
He what he is to that girl who's
Yes.
far away, she is to him.
Yes.
The circle of life.
It's a love triangle that
Well,
might
it's a love
present
line.
itself. Yes.
It's a love conga.
right, because there's
Yeah,
right.
there's no triangle
Yeah,
unless
no one
the
loves
other
her.
woman who's far away comes back and goes down on her.
Right.
But that would be
Unlikely.
quite a porno I wrote. But no, you're right. That is a scenario where, again, life is choosing which uncomfortable you want.
Right. One is a
That's going to
risky
be my merch.
discomfort.
Yeah. That's
would-
my live, laugh,
Okay,
love.
I would.
Yeah.
Here's what
What
I would.
would you do?
I would do a combination of the two things that we just said, which is
Mm-hmm.
one was don't say anything ever, and two was profess. I would do what you said, but I would not sleep with them unless you are actually like really dating.
Right. Because I agree with that. I think sleeping together is like,
Makes it feel a lot more personal. And she's already built this guy up to
Right.
be like, I could be his girlfriend. We like are the perfect match. I could give him everything he wants. She's already done that. They haven't even like made out.
Right.
So if I were her, if she's able to do this with some self-control, which I understand would be hard to do, and she's been like fantasizing about this guy.
Right.
I would send that text, but I would go extremely slowly.
Physically, the physical stuff. And here's, if you need a line, I always thought this line was perfect.
When given to you?
No, Hannah Brown gave it to Tyler Cameron on the Bachelor season when she was the Bachelorette.
Okay.
She was like, it was like, this is the way I remember it. Maybe I'm misremembering it, but it was the fantasy suite night, and she looked at Tyler Cameron, who's like an Adonis, gorgeous dude, and was like, I don't need to have a fantasy suite to know what I want. So it's like, I think for her, she's like, I don't, we have this intimacy. We're living together. I don't need the sleep with you. He might need that.
He might, right.
But I'm just saying, like, he's going to have to like be on that level with you where you're like, I don't need this to be able to make my decision. And if you need that to make your decision, that's not how I want to date someone.
Right.
And that's okay to say it that way.
I think that's the way to do it.
Right. I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had that happen to me more often than not.
Where someone's like, I don't want to.
It's not what I need to like be further with you. And I'm like, and I bail.
Right. Well, if anything, it makes well, that's probably good that does then what it's supposed to do also. If the guy is also like not interested because she's
I've also not bailed and, felt shitty about it. So, I mean, I'm just saying. So, no, I'm with you.
It ups the stakes to him of like, let me hook up with my roommate who says she's interested.
Right. Because right now it's like the way she wrote it, we have everything except, we get along. I'll give her the boyfriend, the girlfriend he wants.
She's not saying it'd be so great to sleep with this guy. It's be so great to like be with this guy.
Right. It's which means she doesn't even need it. All right, let's play some games.
Let's do it.
Red flag or deal breaker. If you don't know the game, you got to know the game. One thing, I had someone in Winnipeg, they were at the show. They're like, I wish you guys did red flag or deal breaker. Maybe she's not getting to the end of the show.
What?
It's like, we do it every week.
Every week. Never miss a week.
Never miss a week. So it is, you're dating someone and everything's great, but one thing happens. Is it a red flag? Notice it and stay in? Or is it a deal breaker?
You're out.
Ready?
Yep.
J&J, love the pod. You are the highlight of my morning commute. I saw Jared in Tarrytown last year. He was hysterical. That was the special taping.
I saw Jared in Tarrytown too. He was hysterical.
We're trying to sell that special. I have a great red flag or deal breaker for you. A few years ago, I was dating a guy 8 years younger than me, long distance, and it was his first time meeting some of my friends. We all ordered Uber Eats sushi and had wine, super casual. The food arrives, we sit down, and before anyone even touches a roll, he whips out his Venmo QR code and asks everyone to pay him, including me. I just stared. He could have treated everyone or at least waited until after dinner, especially since he made way more money than me. Totally unnecessary. I brought it up later. He apologized, didn't mean to Venmo me, and said he didn't realize, and I told him it didn't need to happen right then. Looking back, probably should have been a deal breaker, but I dated him for a year before other deal breakers appeared. So red flag or deal breaker, he Venmo requests you before dinner. Best, a bet who prefers wasabi over weak men. What do you think?
This one's an awkward one because I could sort of see both sides to this. I think the timing that he did it tacky before anyone eats. I must get paid. I must get paid.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird that he didn't necessarily want to treat all your friends to dinner.
It's funny you say that. It's like I read this and I was like, when you agree with someone and then they're like, and another thing, and you're like, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, right. I agree with her. Like, it is,
it is not a great look for him to be like, can everyone pay me right now?
Don't touch your fucking food.
Right?
Yeah. Like, pay me before you eat.
Like the urgency that he needed to get paid is a bit of a turnoff.
Right. I'm with you.
But I don't think that like the idea that he wasn't like, oh, I'm buying, and sushi's like not cheap. Sushi's one of the more expensive. It's like he ordered a pizza and was like dividing it by 8 people. I don't know how many friends were there.
Yeah, sushi for 6. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
That could be like a $300 thing, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Which again, if someone wanted to treat your friends too, very nice. Do I think that's like a given? No.
Right.
Could he have done it later? Yes. I guess he wanted to make sure they had his code. It's a little like desperate. I would say it's not like the hottest look.
No, but also it wasn't at the restaurant. I think that's even worse. Like
As
the fact that it was
getting-
Uber
right.
Eats.
Right.
It's a delivery situation. Hey guys, food's here. Just letting you know, it's like $20 each. You can Venmo me. Here's my QR code. We're getting one side of the story. And
Right.
as far as unreliable narrators are concerned, when you sign out a bet you prefers wasabi over weak men,
I didn't like that sign off.
that sign off combined with he should have paid for me and my friends to have sushi night, you're building a character that is tough for me to believe.
Right.
So
I also understand why he Venmo'd her in a way.
what do you mean Venmo'd her?
Because he's like, she said he Venmo'd everyone, including me. And that bothered her. That he Venmo'd her.
No, you're being fair. This is a split sushi night.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also harder to like divide and then he doubles his and does whatever.
And I
Like,
got my girls. Right. Yeah. I'm with you. I can understand that also. Like we're
Right.
giving him empathy that she's not giving to an ex-boyfriend that she has a lot of feelings.
Right. Like, would it have been like a hot move for him to have just bought dinner for your friends?
Right.
Yes. But like, that's more additive than it is subtractive that he didn't.
And would it have been hotter to even go down the line? Would it have been hotter to say, everyone's sitting there, oh man, the wasabi was so spicy. Oh my God, I love a dragon roll. And he's like, yeah, also guys, it just Venmo me $20 and we're all good. That's a better looking way to go about this.
Right. Yeah.
He
or
chose
or best, don't worry about it.
on me.
On me.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, the best would be, hey, what do we owe you? And you're, oh yeah, this costs money.
Oh, yeah.
I got
$30 if you remember.
That's the hot. That's
Yeah.
and then even hotter is, oh, don't no. Come on, I just met you guys. I wanted to make a good impression.
Yes.
I mean, my
those are
God.
the lines. But yeah, everyone, here's my QR code before you eat is on the spectrum of that.
Yeah, it rings unfuckable.
Yeah. I would say I wouldn't blame her. I don't think she would break up with someone for that. Would you be a little less interested in sleeping with them that night? Maybe.
Red flag.
Yes,
not a
red
deal breaker.
flag.
Red
I
flag.
agree.
All right, let's do another.
Hi, J&J. Got a red flag deal breaker for you. Last year, I met a guy at a football game, both 36 years old, and we hung out bar hopping and drinking the rest of the night.
That's my rom-com.
That sounds like a lovely time.
Yeah, I go to a football game. I'm just like there in my, with my number one finger.
TD Jared.
TD Jared.
TD Freed,
written
sorry,
on my
TD Freed,
jersey,
yeah.
my specially made jersey. Yeah.
We ended with a makeout session. He was fun and cute. He asked me out on an official date for the following weekend. That sounds like the perfect.
That's it. That's it.
That's the best way for it to happen.
One day.
We went to dinner and I noticed some frugal behavior. When he ordered his drink, the waiter asked which whiskey he'd like, to which he replied, whatever's cheapest. He also asked for the lunch menu side salad with his meal, stating they did it for him before.
Oh, no.
As a former server / bartender, I found this behavior embarrassing. It's fine if you don't have a preference, but have some class. House or well whiskey is fine. She gives Emily Post here.
Okay.
He said he wanted to show me a local wine bar after dinner. It was one of those spots where you buy a card and fill up your glass from an automated pourer. When we got there, he pulled out a Groupon app for a deal he had purchased. I'm all for saving money and using Groupon myself, but on a first date, I feel like that's only acceptable once you're already a couple. He had to pay an additional $5 for some sort of card charge, to which he replied, well, that's dumb. I smiled at the girl and said, I think we can manage that. I continued to see him a few times, call it blind optimism, but ultimately his cheapness, amongst other things, were a deal breaker for me. So I'm curious, red flag or deal breaker, he uses a Groupon on the first date. Love, not your Groupon groupie.
Cheapness is as reasonable a thing to end things over. Like cheapness and titties and ass to me are like the same.
Yeah,
Like
I would say
I
that, yeah.
like a woman with big boobs. I like someone who has a big ass. I like someone who's has fun with their money in a reasonable fashion.
Right.
Like, but cheapness you can't see on them.
Well, cheapness
You have
is
to,
also
like,
a spectrum.
It's a spectrum. It's very
Right.
you're right. And it's an emotional thing, money.
Yes.
So But you can't find that out before if
No.
your version of cheap and their version of cheap.
Right.
But it is a reasonable way to go, we are not a match.
I totally agree. If it were me, I don't know if one of these, I don't know if like any of these things on their own would be a deal breaker, but I think all three of them together is like,
It's a character
you are
profile.
telling me exactly who you are multiple times throughout the date.
All three of them together are itty bitty titties.
Yes. Like
You
just
know?
if he just said, I'll have the whatever's cheapest, like fine.
It's a brash way to say something
Yeah.
that I would say it differently.
Yes.
But it's not a reason to end it. But
Right.
I'm with you.
You want the lunch salad instead of the regular, maybe you want a smaller portion. I don't care.
right.
Fine. The
Listen,
Groupon, that might be a deal breaker on its own just because it would be like not romantic feeling.
and the Groupon is just like such a cartoonish way to be cheap
Right.
that it's bigger than the other two, but also not a deal breaker for me. If someone pulled out and I'm saying this as a man, so it's not
Right.
like the same.
Well, it's like this guy wants to save like $15 more than he wants to impress me, which is his right.
Right.
But to me, that would be like the turn off part.
Right. I better find him impressive in other ways to make up for the time he didn't want to impress me.
Yeah,
To me, this is a deal breaker, all three together.
I agree.
But I have an idea. I want to run this by you. This is my idea. Don't you think restaurants should have single person menus? You know how they have kids menus?
Yeah.
How about a single person menu, like
What
an
it-
alone menu?
What would be the difference between the single person menu and the regular menu?
The appetizers are half size, so you can
Okay.
get a few of them. So half size, half the price. The drinks are a little bit smaller or bigger. Like it would be like the dinner portions are a little, smaller, so you can get more things.
Okay.
Like when you're with a group of people, you can get like a try of everything.
Yeah.
When you're alone, you kind of have to like make this like
Smaller
Sophie's
portions.
choice. Yeah.
Right. No, it's true.
And they have kids meals because they're like kids won't eat as much and you want to bring your kids so that we get more business.
I like
How about you
this.
have more business, make a single person's menu?
I like it.
Right?
You're advocating for the single community.
That's right. Nobody represents us.
You should run for Congress.
I'm going to run.
Change the menus.
I'm changing these
Get rid of the
menus.
calories on the menus and add a single person version.
That's right.
Do you like the calories on the menu at
No.
those places? I hate that.
I hate it because it makes me look in the mirror.
Yes.
Right. Like, also, 9 out of 10 times I'm not at McDonald's
Right.
to watch my calories.
Yeah. So it's like if I'm here, let me just be here.
Right. It doesn't really help. What I
Can
hate,
I just enjoy the Cheesecake Factory? God damn it.
right. Well, that's what I hate is like when they're a restaurant that like just hit because you need to have like a chain of like
certain number of
5
chains.
restaurants or
Right.
something. So it's like a restaurant that you're like, don't care, that you're there to be bad and whatever.
Right. You're there to be kind of gross. Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute, you're one of these calorie restaurants? Fuck, I can't get away from it here,
Right. This is exactly where I want to be to not
Right.
the salad place. Okay.
Oh, a milkshake is 1,000 calories. Who would have thunk it? Again, I wouldn't have known that. In my mind, if it wasn't on the list, a milkshake would be 200 calories.
That's literally about to say 200.
right.
Yeah. It's
And
never,
I would go, I guess like extra 200. What am I going to do?
whatever. Yeah.
To know it's 1,500 really
Yeah.
fucked up my week.
Well, yeah. And then it makes you not enjoy it as much.
Right. Hey,
Anyway,
life fucking sucks.
let's do one more.
Yeah, let's do one more. J&J, love the show. I'm a benefit subscriber, obsessive listener. I recently had a situation that feels perfect for a red flag or deal breaker. Thank you. Met a guy IRL at a bar. We went on 8 to 10 dates over about a month and a half. He was handsome, had a lot in common, including mutual friends from different phases of life, which made things feel comfy cozy. Chemistry was instant, but some of his behavior was confusing. He never texted between dates, yet when we were together, he was all in on the planning the next hang. Sometimes we saw each other 2 days in a row. He even drove 16 hours to visit me. Effort was there, but the communication in between was basically zero. Other quirks included constantly mentioning his ADHD, forgetting basic details about my life, like my cousin's name.
I mean, do you remember the name of the cousin of anyone you've ever dated?
No. I love how like she thought that was like an important. She left that out. We'd be like, oh, I'm on her side
You
already.
can say like your sister's name. I
Right.
wouldn't think it was that weird.
Right, I'm with you.
Anyone I haven't met, I can forget their name.
Right. And jumping all over the place in conversation. I told him communication mattered to me. While he tried a little, it felt forced. Well, if someone's like, he rose, communication matters to me. I raised that with an ADHD. Like, well, deal with that. That's kind of what he's doing.
My Ritalin matters to me.
Right. Then on one later date, he casually said he had brain scans showing a very underdeveloped prefrontal cortex, meaning he could only process about half the information that most people could. Okay. Nothing changed, and there was still no texting, so I ended things. I realized I had been taking the poor communication personally, but maybe it really was ADHD and the prefrontal cortex thing. We are so fucked in this world.
No.
Either way, the lack of communication killed the vibe for me. So here's the question for you too. Red flag or deal breaker? He casually tells you doctors did brain scans and said he has a very underdeveloped prefrontal cortex. Thanks for all the laughs and insights. A fully developed prefrontal cortex bitch. So we have a note here. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that controls decision-making, planning, focus, and social behavior. It helps you process information, manage impulses, and think ahead. The prefrontal cortex usually fully develops around 24 for females and 26 for males.
Do you know that that's why they don't really let you rent a car until you're 25?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because you're that's why your insurance premiums are higher when you're under that, because you're make better driving decisions once you're over 25.
The prefrontal cortex, I didn't know that. The prefrontal cortex is just, I know it only because women remind men that it hasn't fully formed for them. That's like a big thing.
Ours only develops 2 years earlier, I guess.
Right. I always thought yours developed at like 11.
So
based on the way women talked about it.
24-year-old women should never date men under 26.
Right. And listen, I would agree with that. But also, the prefrontal cortex thing is like, it has been referenced so much.
Has it? I haven't heard anyone talk about it in a while.
Oh my God. This is like a big...
Is it a TikTok thing?
I mean, it's one of those things set against men as this big, like, funny, like, look at you.
Caveman.
Yeah, you can't even
Idiot. Right.
frontal your cortex. I don't know.
Well,
I'm going to admit it.
He's co-opting this.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's doing. He's using a thing that's in the lexicon,
Right.
the ether.
I don't like when people do that. Yeah.
I hate it. I think also, like...
Say, I don't remember your cousin's name because I didn't care that much about what your cousin's name was.
Right. I will say this to give her like my perspective on how I've lived my life. If I'm not texting between dates, I'm probably texting with a lot of people. So, and that doesn't mean I don't want to go on dates with you, but like that means I'm dealing with a lot of people at once.
But it's easier to tell me that you have ADHD than to tell me you're going on a lot of dates with a lot of people.
That's a way easier option. And also, I'm not remembering, and again, 8 to 10 dates in, he should remember some things about you. If he's not remembering things about you, it's like, because most of us are not organizing our dating life with like a big file and we're like, who am I going out with tonight? Let me just make sure I read up on everything they mentioned to me on the date. You're kind of like doing that a little bit on your own before a date where you go, if you're dating a bunch of people at once, you go, you'll have a moment where you're going, okay, their name is this. We went over this. We did this. We did that.
Right. Like a therapist writing down their notes on the session. Yeah.
Totally. And I do that like that in the same way a therapist before they get into it. Oh, Jordana's coming in. Let me make sure I catch up.
Right.
I do that before dates.
Yeah.
So how much the person is dating around and also how much they care to impress you both go into how much they may or may not forget about you going into the 7th date.
Right.
I'm saying that about myself. I will be the sacrificial asshole here to say that I've been that guy who's been like, oh yeah, you went to Italy.
Right.
And then you go, like I've had that in hookups. I'm going, oh, Lisa. And you have a moment where you go, don't. The name, you want to make sure you say the name. Say the right.
Or don't say it if you're not sure what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
I'll do that with people's babies' names if I forget them. Like, the baby is so cute. The baby is beautiful.
Do you know how many times I've looked up the baby's birth announcement on Instagram?
I do that too. I do that for spelling usually, but sometimes it's because I don't remember the name.
Right. I'm going to a party at my friend's house. What are the baby's names? Let me go to the birth picture.
Yes.
And I go to the birth picture. I'm like, okay, got it.
Yes.
You do that for dating too. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think if like we were to play the numbers, like
Well, going back to the 9 out of 10 thing, it's like if he has bad communication 9 out of 10 times, it's not because he has an underdeveloped prefrontal cortex. It's because he's
Doesn't
not
care.
committed to whatever you're doing.
right. And so she's writing, she went out with this guy. Would I be turned off by this person that I'm kind of like zoning in on, not zoning in on me?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Would I be extra turned off that they were blaming it on on that?
Yeah, because
Probably, yeah.
then is this our life?
Right.
Like this is where I have to like tiptoe around your prefrontal cortex scan that you got once? I don't even know if this is a true story.
Right. That you're like almost bragging about.
Right. Well, this is like the kind of, again, like it's like this like, let me tell you before I show you.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
now
I'm bad with names. Like
Okay, just be bad with names and
Yes.
I'll say that about you. You don't have to
Right.
say, right. We solved dating again.
we did it. We will be back on Friday.
Boom.